Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dicey Dungeons. So last time we had a decent amount of success in that we both defeated the Reunion Jester run, which was probably to be expected at 3-star difficulty. Now we're getting into some of the more difficult settings. And we got the Thief bonus hard mode done, which that was a little unexpected. My charming, cheerful warrior, welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. Man, this is loud. This whole game, the volume may have been pretty loud, come to think of it. Thank you so much for having me. Now, my notes tell me that you've been really busy since you escaped, is that right? It sure is. I set up as a personal trainer. I got a system where you do fighting drills to get fit, so it's called the Warrior Special Training System for getting stronger if you want to. The WSTSFGFGS. Well, I wish you luck with it, but I wouldn't want to sound too sound obsessed. So instead, I'll just plummet you one last time into my not quite inescapable dungeon. I've added some special workouts just for you. Okay, so we have a sword and nothing else. Maybe some new art in background. Here, maybe some new music playing. We'll just have to figure out what the rules are. There's a play card. Which I don't understand why I would have to hit A twice to do that. Like, permanently increase your max health by 4, destroyed when used. Endurance training. Okay, I guess I get what's happening here. So there's a workout deck. Here, workout cards are powerful single-use bonus cards on top of your regular equipment. So I guess you would look for this. So reroll. Seems like they've kind of changed the interface for no good reason here. He's working towards his rocket launcher to do 20 damage to me. Dumbbell. Okay, the good news here is he can't get to a 2. Otherwise I really would have lost. Or just done a lot of damage. I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. I would have gotten a full heal after that anyways. Permanent gain of dice. And here's a regular item. This seems a little bit more complicated than might be necessary. Okay. If we did this, I don't think that works greatly for us. We probably should do this. And that didn't do anything either. I guess the idea here is to just keep on playing. Barricade is just 3. Let's try that and see what that does. There we go. That worked out very nicely. Do this 5, do this 6 damage and win. You probably want to hold on to the dumbbells until later. Gain 7 shield. Same general idea, I guess. You just want to hold on to that as fast as possible. Let's see, 7 damage, recover 7 health. Okay. Recover 7 health with 3s. Inflict 2 7 damage and weaken. We don't know really what they do. Gain 7 shield. Let's go with this, I guess. And then do that. And then barricade. 4 poison. One damage to play. 6 here. I guess I do have rerolls, so could have been rerolling this whole time. Although in this case, I do question whether the dice would hold over. Let's play that and win. Learn Berserk, double attack damage. Learn Fury, repeat next action. Learn Focus, all dice becomes 6. I guess the question is, which would we prefer to do? Guess we want this one. It looks to me like our health does not increase when we level up. Which that puts us in a weird position, certainly. So the workout here. That, and then reroll, and then reroll, play a 3, and do that. If I learn this new ability, I'm probably learning it over Barricade. Activating Barricade now makes sense. Do that. Reroll. Reroll. Well, we'll win. I guess next turn we'll win. Can't do anything else. Darn it. I would have had to have re-rolled there. Gain a victory point. Permanently increase your max health by 4. I don't know what 100 push-ups does for us as far as what a victory point is. When that very possibly is just the stars. Repeat next action for 3. Or buy this, which is the best action. We'll buy that also. Yeah, bicep curl makes sense. And I guess the question would come down to, let's do this first. Let's do this first, and then we can bump this, and then we can do that, we can do that, or yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. The bicep curl say +1 before, and does it say -1 now? That's weird. Okay. 5 and a 7 to permanently increase health. That'll probably help you in the long run. This, reroll, dice value +1. Yeah, bicep curl seems to randomly cycle between going up and down. Which I guess that kind of makes sense. The bicep curl would be moving your arm up and down. That's just gonna win for us, so. Take that health. And we'll see if there's something else here. 15 damage or roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick. Definitely something we want to buy. But we are in rough positions here. It may just be too difficult to actually get this done. Well, that was interesting to find out that you can subtract a 1 to a 0. Right. Barricade. And I guess we could re-roll. It doesn't seem like you have an option to change your workout equipment. So do that. Do that. Do that. So now we have Fury. Which you could do 5 damage to me now, or I could do 2 damage to myself now. Just to do 5. I got really lucky here, and I can't help but think that the game actively tried to make me win here. We'll take this core training. Just gonna take this here, win. Health doesn't increase. Strength training on 1s. Tackle, do 5 damage, return 1 of the dice. Okay. As far as our upgrades go, sword 1 wouldn't do much. Bicep curl 3 extra uses. Tackle, do 8 damage, return 1 of the dice on a duplicate. This is your best bet. Should I have taken the upgrade at that point? Maybe not. Should I skip this fight? Probably not. The trick here, I think, definitely is around this. Okay. 5. And then bounce this up. And then putting the 5 here. 2 damage here. Oh, I could have used Fury. Five damage. I could double to Fury now. Like, what are the odds he's not going to do any damage to me in this next turn? Probably pretty low. Oh, actually, he can only do Toxic, which, when using equipment, you add damage to yourself. Fury, double next action. Do that. That does that. And that. And then I guess we're looking for rerolls. I'll be darned if that didn't work. I really can't ask for anything more, so I've done a lot of poison to myself. But yeah, I could have used that Poison Paradise at any point here, that might have made some sense. If I do this, I won't get the victory, so I'd have to just like re-roll, and then you could get to that. And you could get to that. That. Is it worth it for another 8 damage, I guess, to see what a victory point actually looks like? I don't think it is, so I'm gonna just do that. I assume these are the victory points, so getting 2 of these is probably not useful. We could turn the sword into a whip. That is a perfectly great deal. And then Roadhouse Kick is the other thing we wanted. And then that means we do this. And move on to the next floor. I assume this is the right move. Recover 7 health or do 7 damage. Repeating that next action. I think we'll stick with this and just try and figure out what this means. Collect all 4 victory points to unlock the limit break workout. Omni/1 of 4 victory points obtained. Do I just keep that throughout the rest of the game, or did I have to do that actually in the same fight? Definitely not going to do it in the entirety of like one turn. Okay. We'll bump this up, and we won't know what that is, but there's a chance it was a 2. Then we'll bump this down and do this. Do 3 damage, inflict 1 blind. Probably not the right time to do Fury, so we'll save that. 3 damage, inflict 1 freeze. Okay. 1 more victory point. Down. 2 damage now. Or you do that. You do 4 damage. And this and this to do 8 damage. Permanently increase her health some more. I will take that. And another permanently increase your health. Also gaining 1 gold I don't think is worth it. Which one would be easier? This one? Alright. 5, 5. Split this. 2. There we go. Bump this down. Should I use Fury now? Yeah, probably. Imitate a random contestant. Interesting. That's a different twist for the copycat. Permanently getting a permanent health increase is probably not as good in this case, so I'm gonna instead opt for, let's see if we can get 3s. 3, then bump this up to do another 3 to get 7 health. We'll dump this down to a 2 and then play the doubles here for an 8 and win. Another 100 squats with 4 4s. I guess that is our next move. Split dice on 2 on 6, inflict 1 poison. Do 5 damage plus 2 each use. A tornado kick. Tornado kick taking twice the amount of space up though. 3 uses. Or roundhouse kick to be a 5. We'll do that. One of the problems certainly that will happen here is you do just have a lot of chance of this going awry. So if we bump this up to this, we would get a 1. So that's not a terrible thought. Then we could do this to get down to a 5. Then we can do 10 damage there. And then that lets us just start to look for 4s. Which maybe I didn't play it perfectly well there. But I probably played it well enough. I guess a certain thought to ask here is, if I activate Fury on the next turn, would that possibly give me 2 victory points? Alright. Do the 5 on the roundhouse kick here, since we know that's what that is. Then reroll and do a 4 here. And I think this would be a negative. Didn't work anyways. So let's just end the turn here. We can put that there, I guess, and see if that wraps around to the next turn, but he's not going to do that much damage to me. Right. So activate this. and do this. And that only counted once, which that's not super surprising really, but it was worth trying. You're now at level 5, your maximum health doesn't increase. Let's see, we have a 1 and a 6 that does 7 damage and 2 burn, or 7 damage and 2 shock. Let's go with that. Did get a full health refill on that. Whenever you run the roll 1, you would do 1 damage. Is there possibly an argument for using this cantrips? I don't think so. I think your odds of running a 1 is too low. Would we want to split a dice in 2 potentially and inflict 1 poison? No. That's an interesting thought. Get rid of the whip. It does 1 burn. The one that would do poisons, and then we could do cantrips. Okay. We hadn't upgraded the whip. Can't do anything with the health. Our health is full. We have 1 more floor and then a boss fight. So, first thing to do, I guess, is go this way, because we want to get cards towards that victory point. Without the victory point, we really don't have much. So, yeah, we rolled 2 1s, but you can't actually do anything with that, so it is taking up space. Okay. In this case, I guess re-rolling is probably worth it. Get another permanent upgrade in health. And just hope this guy can't do a ridiculous amount of damage to you, which he wasn't able to. Interesting. If I'm gonna do anything, getting gold now probably is your best bet. Let's see. If I was to do this, then I can do 1, 2, and 3. And I can do this. And inflict poison. Is that all that did? Was 1 poison? Ooh. And thought that that was what was going to happen. Need to look at that card. Reroll a 1, why not? And this time he will do a whole bunch of freezes, which will actually do a whole bunch of damage to him. So since we know we're going to get 1s, let's just take the dumbbell. Yep. Yes, this splits a dice in 2 and inflicts 1 poison on 6. So and we can bump up this. We can do this. I thought that item would actually do more damage, but I guess not. Double all attack for the rest of the turn with equilibrium. Level up in 14. Strong against poison. What would we want to do here? 7 damage or just gain a bunch of shield or repeat actions. I guess we'll take this and start with that. Activate Fury. Do that. Do that. Split dice in 2. We'll just do that. And then I guess at this point you can just re-roll. Yeah. And he could certainly just keep on rolling big dice. As long as he gets 5 6s or a 4, he can do more poison on me. Using up all of this, though, just doesn't matter either. You don't need to use all the cards. The endurance training requirements now are going to be ridiculously high. Equip a new workout card, do the difference, return the difference. Or do that much damage and return the difference. What would upgrading it look like? Any even inflicts poisons. 1 or 2 does 1 damage. I think we want that upgrade. That was maybe premature of an upgrade, but whatever. Alright. So start with that. Then you bump that one up. And then you do that one. We'll go ahead and do 10 damage there. Do 4 damage and split it in 2. And then split that in 2 and on even do 2 damage. We'll do 1 damage. And that worked pretty well. I guess the main look here is just to try not to end up with a huge amount of damage taken. Right. 4, 2, 3 for more health. Let's see. Then just re-roll. Do that to a 4 to do 4 damage there. Do that to do that. Man, there's a whole synergy going on there that I didn't even really plan for. Permanently gain a dice if you have 7 ones. Really don't have enough fight in us to probably pull that off easily. We'd have to goof around a lot. That being said, We don't have that other victory point card either, so even though we did all that setup, it didn't really help. Okay. Let's see. If we bump this 5 here first, before anything else. If we do 2 damage here, then we bump this up to 2. Then we do this. 1, 2, 3. And we could reduce that way just because. And then, oh yeah, we should have re-rolled. Then we could have reduced it. And I would have gotten a 1 that way. Alright, well, whatever. Just can't take too much damage here. And I do need to split a dice in 2, split value in 2. Alright. 1, 2. Maybe that one. Then that one. There we go. 10 damage there. And that rolls a 1 to do 1 more damage. And you know what? We can just re-roll and see if we get another 1. And we can just re-roll and see if we get another 1. We didn't have that happen, but had I re-rolled a 1, I would have won that turn. It doesn't really matter what we do. Now, like, pretty much anything is gonna so we're at max level, so that there is still a maximum level, and then 10-kilometer run. This is a reference, I think, to One Punch Man, as far as One Punch Man said that he became super powerful by doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and then like a 10-kilometer run. There was something else, 100 squats or something like that. But yeah, that they're making a reference there that very possibly would go over some people's head. I don't think Dicey Dungeon players inherently are going to be anime fans. But it definitely feels like you could only have gotten that ability at the very end here. And I try to question whether I even need it. But we'll do it just for fun. So 5. Split in 2. 5. 3. On the next action. It's not the one we want to do Fury on. Split this. We'll activate Fury now and do the ones here. Then we have rerolls. And rerolls. And then we'll waste that just so it's a plus next turn. He's at 22, I'm at 44. Unless he was going to do by like a huge amount, which I guess he has done that. Now, it would cost like 10 to use a burning dice. That's crazy. Okay. We found all 4. Congratulations. The Omni/workout is now available to learn. Which, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to actually use it. Or if I'm just going to actually not be able to use it. We're safe enough to like not play this turn all the way to victory, but I will re-roll just to get him down to like 4 so we can see what this Omni/workout item is. And it just definitely does not feel like there would have been any way that you had a high chance of this happening. Right. So I guess the question is, do we goof around and go for Omni/, which we wouldn't even really be able to use, and wouldn't work towards an achievement anyways. Yeah. I guess just for goof around's sake, we'll do this. We'll bump this up. But I would have to do a decent amount of damage to myself. Like 8 health now just to use a burning dice. Oh, and yeah, there is definitely a chance here that before we get to this point, I will roll 3 ones. And if that happens, there really is no getting around that. Okay. 5 HP. So if I got rid of this, and then did this, that'll get that up to a 6. So now our Fury is full. Six HP here. We now have Omni/, so we were able to do it because if I had re-rolled, there was a chance I would have done 1 damage and 1. He's at 1 damage. So this literally is going to just be the most amount of damage extra and overkill you could possibly do. And yeah, no achievement for it. Not very satisfactory. Not even really necessary. Like, what a triumphant journey. Was it good to be back in the dungeons? Honestly, it was a bit scary. I don't know if you remember, but last time I nearly got trapped for eternity. But my agent said it was really important to take part in the reunion with the book coming out so soon and everything. Ah, yes, you wrote a book. You specifically wrote a book. A fitness manual, I believe. I mean, it's mostly pictures. But the important thing is it's really heavy, so if you want to get fit, you can just carry it everywhere you go. Well, it's good to see you found your niche in life. Next. Yeah, so there's just kind of nothing there extra. There. So, it didn't, in particular, and this is where the DLC really fails, is it didn't unlock 40 more damage in a single attack in the main game. Which really, it should have done that. And I guess then that would be, well, you could try hard mode here. Does look like there might be extra dialogue. Again, we're just trying to win through this stuff very quickly. Do that. Do that. Do that. Throw those two and then return. Then next turn just throw 2 dice and be done with it. You don't need to get fancy with it. Enchanted shield. I'm just going to put that at a 6. Move on. More than likely I'm going to lose here, so guess do that, and then reroll that, and then take that, and then reroll that, and then take that, and put that there. Using Enchanted Shield isn't going to do much for you. Let's see. Do that. And then we've got 6, so just throw the rest. See. Do 5 damage if it's odd. Always is probably better as an option. One of your dice has started frozen at the beginning of every turn is not a terrible setup, really, because then that always gives you a 1 to bring about another fruit bowl. But their health is starting to catch up already as far as the... Let's see, reroll, I guess, the 4. I guess I could have brought out Cold Snap, couldn't I? Another fruit bowl. Another one of those. Another fruit bowl. Damage. Do 3 damage there. Adding extra dice. So Cold Snap would do 5 damage on an odd. And inflict a freeze. This. We rolled 2 dice. Which that was enough to get me to win. Mirror Cauldron. Get a new dice on 6 get plus 1 dice this fight. It's not bad. Moving on to the next fight, we want to maintain momentum here. You know, I'm noticing that once again I'm kind of losing steam. That. And yeah, it definitely is a situation where I don't want to stupidly end up hurting myself just because I'm not thinking straight, because I'm sleepy. Let's see. That's not the goal. Okay. Reroll this 5. Reroll this 5. Bring out another cold snap. Do another 5. Like, ideally, if I am going to lose here, I would hope to lose simply by the factor of the game being too difficult, and then I can just excuse myself, as it were, and say, well, this is just too hard and not reasonable. But if I'm losing because I am just not thinking straight, then that's my own fault, isn't it? At least at some level. At the start of the turn to 3. Does the enchanted bolt just get like... No, I think enchanted bolt is actually pretty good. And then we probably want to place that there. Yeah, at the start of the turn they do 3, which kind of means I could have probably started with 2 enchanted bolts and do 6 damage each turn. Because this next turn they'll do 3 damage again. And honestly, if you're doing like 12 damage each turn, like potentially if you had 4 prepared slots, let's see. Yeah, I guess that is probably your better bet. Straight up change this to enchanted bolt 2. Of course, if you rolled a bunch of odds, you'd be in trouble. Enemies always roll 6s. No, I don't think you want that. After 4 turns, enemies transform into bears. That's not particularly helpful either. Because now we have to act around the idea of getting those characters changed or killed in less than 4 turns. Takes 10 damage, crystal ball, and win. Take health. Should I take this health or save it? I think I want to save it. There we go. Start with that. Do this, this, this. Fruit bowl. Roll this. Might as well throw a cold snap in. Doesn't matter. As long as he can't win this one turn, which is highly unlikely that he could win this turn. He'll win before I even can act. Daffodil. Double dice value, costs 1 mana to triple for magnifying glass. Or dice value -1 at the start of the turn, get 1 mana. I'll take that, but what am I replacing? Guess we're just replacing Enchanted Shield. Stew pot, do 1 damage, reroll the dice. If 6 or more, return a 5 or 6. Deal 1 damage. This would just let you double reroll. So I guess we'll take that. Okay. We don't have an opportunity to bring another enchanted bolt around, but we can bring this around and then hope for an even number. If there was a rule that said I always got an even number, even if it was like just like 2s, that would work nicely. And I can just throw the dice to win without taking any damage. Let's see. Do 1 damage for each mana you have. Or recover 1 health and gain 1 mana. Or 10 health. Let's see. Guess we'll take that. We'll take that. And we'll just buy some more food, too. So we're just at the absolute maximum. Enemies can throw unused dice at you. It's probably not terrible. You will never roll 6. That's actually going to kind of work. We have a whole bunch of apples this turn. I assume that's because I was exactly at 0 gold, but even that doesn't really make the most sense, because I'm gonna potentially earn gold. Cold snap and Cold snap. Odd. Odd. Even. Even. Yeah. And we're really just trying to manage our time here well. Let's see. Honeysuckle or fruit bowl? Fruit bowl. Reroll. Daffodil. That. And we'll do that. And those are all even numbers, so he couldn't even do anything there. Alright. So do that one. Reroll that. Reroll that. Another fruit bowl. Reroll that. And another enchanted bolt, which will win next turn. I'll take some damage certainly, but not enough. Of course, if we run across an enemy that has just like massive amounts of damage to them, or massive amounts of health on them, I don't think I could justify having two enchanted bolts, so I'm going to leave that. Bear transformation. I forgot about that. We were not even running into that as an issue, so I suppose that could be an issue at some point. But I doubt it. This guy, I guess, could do dodge, and if he dodged the next attack and that included the attack at the beginning, then I could have trouble then. No, the dodge doesn't work that way though. So, you do this, and then you do this, and you'll still win. Before they turn into a bear. They're at full level up. An extra dice would be nice, but a prepared slot is better. Because then what we do is put an enchanted bolt there. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. We do have 3 gold. And off to flight to the floor 5. Enemies get 20% health. Yeah, that sucks. Guess we're probably fine, though. Let's just roll some extra dice. Do that. Bring out... Well, before we do that, let's do the fruit bowl. The main goal here will be to see if we can get another even number. And then in the turn. And I guess she could do a lot of damage to me, silence me, something like that. If she silenced all of my actions so that they wouldn't do damage. Guess she basically had no other options. Now I guess she turns into a bear in 2 turns. Which that could be a problem. Let's see. Do 4 here. Do this and this here. Then you can do the crystal ball. Then you can do this. And then I guess you do that. And I guess you do that. One more turn she would have turned into the bear, but she'll die before then. Or maybe she'll transform into the bear. Nope. It does damage at the beginning of my turn, not their turn. So we do that, we do that. We, I guess, are just desperately trying to get to that last health. Too. Since I'm getting a cold snap, a 1 each time, probably does make some sense to have cold snap as one of our things too. Yeah. That would make some sense. So I'll change things around next fight. This and reroll this, and I guess do this. Just use the crystal ball now. Let's see. Oh, I could have just thrown a dice. That would have been so much smarter. Again, I'm just setting myself up here for failure by not thinking it through. We are in really bad shape. Yeah. I'm always going to start with a 1. So it makes a lot of sense to have the cold snap configured. And he's going to get an extra dice each turn, and his nightmare does 999. Right. That. Just going to try and heal as much as possible. Oh, he also turns into a bear, come to think of it. So... He won't activate his nightmare in time. There's no way. So every turn I can try and heal up and just throw the extra dice. Of course, Bear's not much better, particularly if he's going to have like multiple turns. And multiple dice, and getting extra dice each time. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. You do this, roll this, you do this, you do this, you do this, this. Actually, it should have been stew pot. Yeah. So let's go back to the title screen. Maybe you change the spell back to Enchanted Bolt, or maybe you take this fight on. The chance, I guess, of doing a lot of damage here is probably a little bit better, but this really is a guarantee, so I do think that's the right way to play. If we can win this turn, which we should be able to, or win this fight. We'll bring out Honeysuckle anyways. See, I nearly lost even there. Do this, do this. Do I want to do a fruit bowl and re-roll? I think I have to. That way I can do this. That way I can throw this and win. But the hope here is that you could just buy health to get to 12. And then you can't buy a prepared slot. And you can't buy either one of these. Do that, do that, and I guess do that. And I guess the move here is to hope that you can just do a massive amount of damage before he can do any damage to you. But see, you're not going to get a crystal ball. And so once it gets into that bear, you would just have to roll particularly poorly, very low numbers. And it's just not likely to happen. I think you're screwed here. I just don't think you can win. Right. One odd to do 5 here. And then all I can do is bring about enchanted bolts. So you throw that and you throw that. Next turn, he'll turn into the bear. And you would have 9 damage you would do with another 5, which would be 14, and you'd be about 10 short. So you'd need to roll 3 evens on top of that, and you only have 3 dice. So you would just have to roll like really, really poorly here. Let's see, if you went back to the title at this point, you can just continue. But nothing changes here, you don't have any more health. So it kind of doesn't matter what you do. If I hadn't thrown that 1 dice, maybe then there would have been another option. Or if maybe I had another cold snap unlocked. Or if we could use the fruit bowl multiple times. We haven't used the stew pot even once. If I didn't have this one curse, obviously I would get that done too. Like, I can't help but feel like this is just so set in stone. Okay. 19. You bring about this. We're at 12. Yeah. You would have to roll just all 1s. And so there's just no hope. Just no way you're going to win there. I could play that a dozen times over and it wouldn't work. I would literally have to start all over again. And perhaps I should have started over 2 or 3 fights earlier. That way I would have not gotten my health that low in the first place. Oh well, we are just getting proof that it is just way too difficult to get the bonus mode, hard modes done. Remember, I'm still playing in relax mode, with every enemy having 25% less health. Basically no chance that anybody is getting these achievements in this game without playing in relax mode. The game is not balanced at all, and that is bad. Well, it looks like we've got about 3 more episodes, 3 more characters to play as, so that's not too bad. The amount of time we've certainly put into this game is ridiculous, though. It has been way too long. 50, 60 hours for a game that really should have been 25 hours at most. At least to get through the main narrative stuff. I wouldn't have been upset if there was a new game plus, or if there was just a infinite you can play it as much as you want option after the main game narrative had been done, but no. 50 hours to get to Lady Luck and defeating her was way too much. Or it felt like 50 hours, it may have been 40. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.